when my mom that day that was that my team that since way back my team that was always that you don't yeah like something like Mike and 11 relationship for that's a clear and like to that yeah to the end of like saving price based and the simple like this like no just feelings towards my so my definitely not looking at it about like but instead like I'm looking at then cultivating up to the courage to like hunters about it to think about it to almost like it's not and we're going to come yeah it's interesting. So that's very not very actual right now that I probably might have to that go up doing that memories all the way from that when that's when I work and I take up later on that knowledge to that's the point where like and I'm looking up to like the government taking only like a different like memory might be maybe traits maybe that against the movements but so like to actual about train memory might be to the point to even find those train memories might be in the art form like or and I think reflective scenario I don't know this many and that way like I'm doing keeping it and struggling that way to like finding those train memories and that preparing for that. For even fancy actually make it to that the point of that where like I'm working with public memory where like I'm working and like the board with like Holly and putting Holly into that trap kind of like situation within like the board like and they are like that exact memory might be where like might be where let's exit from that with mind world might be for like Holly might be less that video of activation you know like that way like I'm preparing that maxine uh, so Maxine felt like a miserable like colleague making it outside of that with not knowing it and getting up in that kind of like situation within like the for like was not in that position. But like at that point itself, like the moment Maxine would have to say for himself back when this is when that Henry most likely find it and capture it connected from within like the mind world of like the scenario that was supposed to be and also very that way for the prevention goes to take on a scenario to do that for so like it's a colleague that being good managing that exit element like that night word and waking up in that context state and how he managing that for example. And at that point self understanding that by self points is like a different like the team of that something and their team that finding and destroying like the generator of monster from that uh from that pocket that of that team of night that will be excellent. That way like the voice opening up the walls coming down and like the walls opening up and falling at that point that running out of like the like all of the energy like falling like trying to like escape and out it's like surround would they are running out of like the long like scenarios there and at that point from a distance like the deep like combat and element is still slowly like it's now that possible so like at that point I'm going to find that by then like I'm like but now from like implement is already aware of that falling statement that name the form that technology is that maybe to like only like that only managing like even I hope we need to like maybe to like only same only like but now it's that and again at that point after the like right now I believe the direction that no could go after like police like this now it's service like I'm sure before it's like now what every other we are personal trend like now but it might be like the biggest priority for like secondary to like make that to move like now it's I'm going to be that the actual because file information rate that we know every something like that way Henry and the clear for all the but then are happening according to say by hope and like all that happening before turning now this is now so like that way like I'm so like that way I'm so different that for like say only like only trying to tell it like talk about like all the other targets of like but now in that like state in that wall like it's so that only taking of different protect and 11 towards like the location like the wall but like they are like doing like the people separate of like a scenario and the thing is for like celebrate I'd like celebrate the wall that's when I know that all the remaining targets that's gonna like but now and like the government at all the position and that was expecting have so like I got to like no product right and like the government might have just all the targets to but only from the case maybe like the days that you know that way like a different exactly on how of the like a different that but now managing to like that's another target another single target and replace like the long contact point and basically it's like now essentially I can create like now to like managing to like open up the gate to okay the huge gate to like pocket that gate is like and making it like finding so on more essentially now it's just like saying to scenario that I'm going to bring to theory. Right. Okay, so like the feeling of the theory and prediction right now that like still might be roughly right and like that the reputation might have been such that like from the direction like maybe taking on the bats might have definitely not been able to like contribute at all and might have not been like helpful at all to like the group of like Steve, Nancy and Robin might have been like that with the videos from the theory and prediction like due to that solely due to like the high wire connection like on the previous like but now back into the like taking damage from like the that leggings like Steve, Nancy and by the most of text Nancy and Robin that they changes to the high mind connection that at that point like the leader now may have not been able to like someone like amount of bats might have been like that even if like the amount of bats edited is like amount of bats might have been like actual difficulties like might be very example. So definitely so you and also the same other three so like it is according might have been actually point might have been exactly like the thing is going to be another experiences. So definitely also my good references for like that as to lack of lack of pockets in that final sort of battling like shooting for like screen things against like but now might have been then most likely due to that maybe Vietnam might have given that point might have seen given might have given like the order to like send up like when kind of in like the battle world to that focus on like the building models of like the giant mountain for might have been like like those building say like all the like like what now to that point might have been to feel it like the building model of like the giant mountain for might have been like the case and might have been like the case but you know so might have very right now. So that's the reason right now is that like the game by now might have definitely figured about like the one what the giant mountain for being like some learning shape might basically in having that this that generate power enough like then wants to go like order the laptop they might have by now already came down to way back itself like might have came down to like the mental of one flat rotate and helping might have even to that then want to go out like they might have figured out that how can they would might have came to that Hawkins lab and okay and the same might have only found that the one generator might have been in the case that he was temperature and they are trying the chemical lab, chemical supplies and because it was the necessary from that tracing might have or might have been also towards like topics that to that increase that the growth of that the fear of that increase of that the building of that design wanted wall and that to suffer of and strengthen and everything the growth of that the generator might have been that the case through the generator to space like strengthen after the fact then what the wall in the cardboard might have been the case the clear of the just so that the beam of things that like we usually touch that like generate the motion generator was maybe power enough that then want more like might be extremely cute and might be full of that all the kinds of supplies and detergents that basically having interacts with that any sort of that flame element might have in the result of that causing a screen but which might follow like some for like the entire platforms may see that that really affect the quantity might be like the deal the same frame. So like the name when like Roche might help figure out and that these are the terms of right now that so like what might be this like giant generate which lab Dr. K you know form that okay might have been down to like the situation that is being more common to stop like the Denmark and wait like she would have to that point that Henry that the leader of that all that wines and all that most of the energy that is complete through network center to the system for then so like the interrogation of like and but then with the friend that Henry seeing that the deal of that among that was information might have reached like they might have investigated the means so that they are something that in order to that defeat and capture Henry which and then to the control the music that which might be able to and so Henry to that control all the monsters of music which might directly like ultimate goal of like okay consumer direction through that's the controlling of that the Henry. So there might be seen that as like only relate to that stock that the generator and with how that the what might be that could be consumer credit. So that consumer credit is that don't they that the bonding elements might be due to that means that they know they believe that it is through at the combined strength of that combined powers of that with that putting on that carry the elements that along with like the software kind that device and solving an aspect like in that thing like the software may be doing that or showing such a combined effort like they would be definitely able to if we can for example the lead right now and we actually that way like to like the sound, and on that point on like repeating and then to like capture Vecna, and then that way on that point on like three like the sound wave kind of device like about they will be able to like get when to like listen to force when to like take the all of them like instant to like all of the propagate and find it like so then when like the then on the fall and basically from that point on like from down state to like the ultimate few harmony of like of not just like 11 and carry but like to give my friend that like and that time might have been working on trying working for that they might have been like that with the place like maybe they might be like the founding of like metal might be that that's what the case to the level for everything the level from like place like ultimate goal might be not just like to create like the ultimate happening like not just like carrying an 11 but like to once again recreate like experimental subject like and human individuals with like telling about and one talking about like carrying an 11 like to create like an adapt to of them as well as like to also to take the control of that program so again take control of that but now like Henry for like okay to like also get control of like then that effect some of that back now themselves and to combine these two topics to create like ultimate and basically use that to use that exactly powerful more like okay to most likely take control of like the entire like the world and all of like the entire like the world might be kind of a kind of the ultimate realistic goal of like okay might be that certainly it might be duration right this is like the feeling of strength and items for like already really succeeding in that exiting out like the mind growth of like mental health and other like what body but like at that point the transport point like body could straight away attempt to like free like the remaining targets of like now that will be decided for you like just now the like one body will be attempt exactly at that point from like entering making it to the maximum and like I can start actually then like the mind would and like they like that will be for big in accelerate production in like the parameter as well like another level and I'm talking about awareness straight away trying to like chase after like cancer only from like the parameter so that solid if that part like going only being unable to like say like the remaining target then at that point only focusing on trying to like escape from like not like the parameter effect is not that to like only one towards like one end of like the ball as like and putting trapped as like like now we able to like get the body that will last again when I'm progressing that I need to push that like to raise the temperature of like the more try to actually working out and it will that way to the high magnetic that is not set up so like that quite affecting like seeing through right now so the cancer only effect is not so like that when one end using with like powers to like really so the high mind to controlling like will actually control it that will then it's not that I'm right so but not at that point that really things living up with job as a man feeling and price and quickly you realize that it's like when the people like when reaching that like actually the feeling like controlling like now like it's not that development and simultaneously will be also controlling fairly man using putting in all like fund into trying to like open up like some of the world like time create like a tiny bit of opening right like following this kind of like some of the world like will also that's really sitting out there but I like take them more like creating a tiny opening you can like want to create like an code for like for it to build like scale and exit out of the for like scenario kind of good access scientifically doing this two components at the same time the body that way going to itself that body narrative to like make it out of like the then was like scenario that the moment only will make it out of the then was the process that will come to thinking it's doing it for the like the now ceremony thing and like the most for straight away closing like now but will still will be holding on and trying to like still keep like but now until like will some more to prevent but now from getting on holding like another sort of thing and that way that to that absolute effort of like will I'm looking for that will managing like buying sufficient time for like holding to perform from to like comparable and be able to reach the point where like 11 and focus and carry my day like standing outside like about like done for me only I can get this when it's not settled and that way only finally making it towards like the team of the popular and carrying like it's not settled and only on that point I'm different telling 11 and over that like the world is previously opened up like only like trying to like get the world is like not settled and at that point it's about like 11 and getting like the biggest surprise of like and surprise of like job of like the realization that like nothing that like HollyMaxineEscapeTry electromagnetic point train to scenario that vector from black 11 and hop up and carry only hoping for like once again for like what could experience give up and for them to then be exactly like how tip for like calling for different questions and then with scenario. Definitely that way 11 most likely that most likely I'm going 11 telling Cali to like the counter like Holly and the 11 and hope straight away sound towards like the channel for and hoping for like the one to like from the goal like but like anything like that not happening by the land stock that will to be thoroughly exhausted to the point of like being unable to like even move for like a wide like now from like experience also like find the country like in the not that low. So that way, like once again, like 11 and off, like standing from like the wall and be fully completed while right on the other side of like the wall, like right now, should be standing there aware of that, like element phone like the outside, like nothing is like simple as like not that into get like right now, all the clear starting to like not move on like element so they do like the day it's not being down, but like now still basically waiting for like the day to the for like not like has been ultimate. So like they look nice that way that way like that this right now using one of the slab which is topic it's like narrow the answer but like I'm sitting about cancel for that without pop up and kilowatt and like I get those finding out like when I'm sending to send whatever work and come to like another so simple target while we will be in that answer like constant state like actually like taking advantage of that to do it to that the number target that we should be completing that the whole set of like targets that they will be opening that and that's fully opening like the range scale like pockets the full scale like pocket on like to have the you know the so that's a we still get a friends for the be any through many things controlling of black or is controlling of black and by when then probably thing both machine as well as holding manage to like successfully to their from black holding in like main goal is like to not that for the part like so they fit together like that I'm looking for things to be black holding at that point itself at the moment itself black holding the turning back to my body but then it like the moment of it like 1920 and by 19 will be hoping at that point like the back like my body is just like nice back to my other memory of like Maclean, which might be a sad one because Black Maclean is like the founding member to Maclean to be one Black Maclean is building that to and they're like right now going on and gathering Maclean is like really just now everything to bring in stream. So that's the lead my body really right now that might be an extremely use J-Tool like portal to the exact direction from which like the wine and like the motors had like infiltrated into like the bad world why entry was actually made it to like the bad versus 11 like move. At that point, like all the wine and like the water super all the big percent in like the battle world like that might have came from and that it would be different times where it might be that and that the purpose to that dimension might have opened up to name like the battle versus proper or like to like the battle working in front of or maybe they do like the value between like the battle version of element and like the battle version of metric in like the battle for like this might have been like the case that minimum threat so that one of these three might be like the range behind like that dimension like opening up and this might be filled with like all the wine that so then it infiltrating into like the it infiltrating into like the and taking over like the bad boy. Might have been one of the factors that they know like I'm right now the moment last Nancy will be making up would be failing any move. I'd like the giant at what might be that giant woman like thing at that point till like that woman coming alive and basically taking away like driving away like Nancy will have like not towards that woman by the time that's going to make it there like with them so like by the time that's going to make it there like Nancy and Jonathan to be interact with that kind of nice form. So then that time entering that bottle and basically being taken into that bottle and basically then let's say don't get trapped inside kind of filled with like one was of like white man or one of like water that whole actual form of like the water which has like uh it's a second hour like the value actually like that's like so it was the now that I'm looking at about remember that we have talked about that action. I think what might be that action is going to be different job to be most likely an actual generate of like a monster like which might be the source monster for the source monster for like which left all the way and for the might of friends eventually to like the bad word and something like might all have like the source monster and it might be the strong that source monster that might certain like the going of like the narrative like the white man or than so it's like water and water than food like in one fell food that can different like destruction of the source monster might be the source monster and totally like to be like a generator and to be taken away and like the generator. But this might also have that filling mechanism as well. But then it might not be easy to like destroy like a business that might be like that's usually the case that we for like that we have explained like for like Johnson and we will be getting according to preference will be getting faster than actual time instead of quickly for the thing that actually explore that that dimension and eventually ending up finding that the source monster is like things now that I'm the thing of the day.